They're rejoicing in their mercy, as it was with Exodus when the blood was over the post, and all of the firstborn of the animals and of the Egyptians and of all heathens died. There was sorrow and death all through the land. We rejoiced in our salvation. We rejoiced in our Yeshua, our salvation. And Most High says that He's going to glorify us and that we will not be small. And then it say in the past, just in the 60, that He's going to make a small, many, make 1,000. And it says, out of them shall proceed thanksgiving and the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. From the night, roar as in the building. So it says, Matthew 24, we're talking about this judgment. We're talking about our glory. We're talking about walking in our power through the laws, statutes, and commandments, the 10 commandments, being righteous, knowing that you were born before you could read or write, before you could understand what anybody told you. Inside you was the understanding of right and wrong. And righteousness is what you are called to do, the innate thing in you. Be righteous. Most High says, study to show thyself approved, so you know how to be righteous in His eye, so that you don't have any questions, you're not confused, because He is sending a whole bunch of plagues and pestilence and problems. He's bringing prophecies to fruition right now. He's given us a strong delusion. He's put us in this state. So He says, in order to make it through the minutia, in order for you to get calm, in order for you to get through all these lies that are put forth, you're going to have to seek me. I'm going to know. You will look past anyone else and say, that's not my dad. No, that's not my mom. No, that's not my dad. No, that's not my mom. No, that's my Father. That's my Creator. And it says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign. So we understand the tribulation, right? First we understand Jacob's trouble. Then we have the tribulation, which is the judgment. And then we see the Son of Man, Yasha. And it says, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven, of Shemayim, with power and great glory. And He shall send His angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together His elect from the four winds. Who is the elect? The elect is the one that He kept saying, thee. See, they're going to come thee, they're going to come unto thee. It will be the elect. It will be you. It will be us. It says, and shall send angels with great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together His elect from the four winds, from one end of the earth to the other. Let's give us another precept. Ezekiel. Go to Ezekiel 32, verse 7. And it says, and when I shall put thee out, I will cover the heavens, Shemayim, and make the stars thereof dark. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon shall not give her light. So again, these are precepts, meaning that these are prophets that are doubling down on other prophets' prophecies. We've gone through Job, we've gone through Isaiah, we've gone through Jeremiah, we've gone through Matthew, and now we have Ezekiel saying the same thing. That when this tribulation, when this thing happens, you're going to know You should know right now about Jacob's trouble. They already gave you that one. You should know that you're in Jacob's trouble. Then you're going to see all the heavens and everything move. We got the volcanoes happening. We got earthquakes happening. We got tsunamis happening. We have famines happening. We got somebody wanting to block out the sun. We got diseases that's made up or whatever it is. And you got lollipops and market beast and all these things happening. That's the troubles coming into the time that he's going to tear down all nations. That's not when he's going to come. He's going to tear down the nations first to break the yoke off our neck. We are going to build our people. He's going to come down and kill the rest that won't bow to us and won't follow. And this is, a lot of you, you would be seeing this and thinking, he's reading these things, but can you believe that? I walk looking forward to this, praying that in my time, my eyes, that I have done well enough to raise my son Hiram, raise my stepson Logan, to where they are the leaders of the new generation. Jordan as well. They're leaders of the new generation. The ones that are as aforetime, that know the law, statutes, and commandments and righteousness and walks in it. I pray that we see that. I pray that's in this lifetime as we're in Jacob's trouble. I pray that that's where we're headed. I live my life according to this. I walk in this. I embody this. I believe it with everything in me. There ain't no shipping with this. There ain't no side jumping with this. This situation don't fit the scriptures, so I can do what I want to do. No, every situation fits the scriptures. Every situation fits the scriptures. Every one of them. It's whether you want to admit it or not. It's whether you want to face it or not. Every situation fits in scripture. I know I look like I just spazzed out just now, but forgive me, man. I feel this. This is the truth, man. Like, y'all got to understand, every situation you can find an answer to in the scripture. And if you have patience and you endure to the end, it will show to you that you have leveled up, and it will reward you, and you will see that he's in your life. And he asks you to do that. He asks you to test him. He asks you to walk in righteousness and see what he does in your life. And it says, all the bright lights of heaven will I make dark over thee, and set darkness upon thy land, saith Ahijah. I will also vex the hearts of many people. What? He says, I will vex the hearts of many people when I shall bring thy destruction among the nations into the countries which thou hast not known. Ezekiel was in the Eastern Hemisphere. He knew about Babylon, Iran, Iraq, Jerusalem. He don't know nothing about the West Coast. He don't know about that South Coast. Was yanning. He don't know about the East Coast. He don't know nothing about that there. Right? All praise, my brother Adon. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes, my brother, for the prophecy to come forward, my brother. It says, verse 32 of Ezekiel, chapter 32, verse 9. I will also vex the hearts of many people when I shall bring thy destruction among the nations into the countries which thou hast not known. It said, yea, verse 10, yea, I will make many people amazed at thee. Most High says, we've been reading that. It says that they didn't want to come through us. They don't want to believe it's us, right? They don't believe that. They've been keeping us down. They've been saying that they weren't the ones that did it. Their ancestors did it, but they don't believe that. They got goodness in their heart. They go to a Christian church every Sunday and follow an ideology, follow idolatry, breaking a commandment, and putting an image of themselves up there in that breaking of the commandment. Oh my goodness, you can have that on me. Most High says, yea, I will make many people amazed at thee, and their kings shall be horribly afraid for thee. Again, we're back at thee. You know who thee is, right? It says, when I shall brandish my sword before them, and they shall tremble at every moment, every man for his own life in the day of thy fall. Ooh. Like my man say, with that good ass prana. My man Smart. Y'all gotta check out Ralph Smart, man. He's a cool guy, man. The boy said, just gotta go outside and just like, oh wow, smell that good ass. That means that the Most High is still working. His sun is still up there. His moon is still going. The winds of the earth are still going forth. The bees are still being born. Babies are still being born. Life is still at hand. You have an opportunity to be righteous right now. You can make the switch right now. You ain't got to go to no church. You ain't got to have no water thrown upon you, but you got to make a decision. That you got to do. That you're going to walk in righteousness. You're not going to let this world take you from your power. That you're willing to endure to the end, to be the meek, to be the righteous, and allow the Most High, your unseen power, the angels that can't be seen with the naked eye, like my man The Rock, our boss, say, I got angels that can't be seen with the naked eye. Ooh. You got to walk in that. I walk in that. I believe that I have angels walking with me right now, standing behind me right now that I cannot see. I guess they might want to put me on a short yellow bus. It's all good, baby. Because the fall is coming. It says, every man for his own life in that day. Every man for his own life, meaning your actions. In that day, thy fall. Let's go to Revelations chapter 6, verse 12. And it says, and I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake. A great earthquake. I see my brother Scott in the building. Yes, oh, praise, love you, my brother. So, as it says, Revelation chapter 6, verse 12, it's saying that when he hit the sixth seal. Now, we just went through Isaiah, Joel, Jeremiah, Matthew, and Ezekiel, all describing the same thing from different 100-year eras, separation of each other, stating that the sun and the moon will be blocked out, the stars will fall. This is all going to be at that judgment day. This is Revelations now speaking that actually coincides with the sixth seal. The earthquakes that are happening around the earth is fully on unrest right now. They're getting bigger and bigger. They're hitting places they never hit before.